Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior. I don't need to heal again. We're at almost full health. We're grinding for full plate armor and just experience levels in general. Here's a Chimera that's just going to go ahead and take off 15 health right away, because this is the luck that I'm having. That there's, oh great, alright, so I absolutely have to either heal or run. I'm going to go for healing. I'm gonna run out of magic, so we gotta run. I feel like I just got here. Not sleep. And I just wasted that. Like, that'll actually come out. That's the crazy thing. Alright. Let's head back. Well, I'm at 727. Like, I just want to bite scare wolves, you know, and maybe iron scorpions. I guess I can't run into iron scorpions there. It's just not happening right now, you know? I'm getting the worst luck. I'm getting skeleton scrappers who like to wake up and can heal themselves, and I'm getting chimeras, which are just a little tough for me at this point in the game. Although experience, we're at 1707 here, so we're pretty close to leveling up. The fact that I'm not one-shotting the Dracolites is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Like made up words. They're all made up. Oh my god. They're all made up. Like, what would an example be of a non-made up? Or maybe people think there's like this council, this language council that decides for each language what the words are, and you know, anything other than what they say is made up and therefore not valid. But then even then, it would be them that makes up the words. It's still made up by somebody, right? Like, I don't understand how language could exist without making up words. Well, I guess sign language, right? Because it doesn't use words; it uses gestures that represent concepts, just like words are sounds that represent concepts. Get me going on linguistics, I'll go all day. But yeah, there was a Dragon Quest word for healing in Japan that it became like just a general word. And people say it, and what's crazy is that there are probably kids in Japan that would buy a Dragon Quest game like 11 or Dragon Quest Monsters, the Fallen Prince or whatever, and see that word there and just think, well, that just means heal, and they don't know that it came from Dragon Quest, right? They know that it's a word for heal because that's what they were taught as a word for heal, and they know it's in Dragon Quest, and they may not know that when the first game came out that was a made up word, you know? Once again, all words are made up, but you get what I'm saying. It's sort of like how there are some things that are so in our culture and so prevalent, and then to explain to somebody who's younger, you know, and I don't mean necessarily children, but people even in their 20s, that you would say, well, that's from The Simpsons, you know? That's what it's like. Oh, that's actually from The Simpsons. All right, let's see. We're not going to get 3,000 before having to go back. I'm only at 800, but maybe we can get 2,000 XP and level up. A little disappointed in the efficacy of the half plate in this, but you know, it do be like that sometimes. Okay. Nah, it's not full, but it's close. Immediately a Chimera, and immediately it attacks. That just sucks so much. And then the spell doesn't work. So now I'm in danger. And it doesn't work again. I gotta run. Alright, at least I got out of there successfully. That was the first encounter. That just... Oh my god, can I get a good heal? It shouldn't have taken 12 magic points there. That's wild. Why are they always going first? This is just ridiculous. Oh no. Come on. I'm gonna run. I cannot abide this right now where I'm not having... I only took one step and I just realized I didn't heal myself enough. And of course, this happens. Well, I did want more encounters with stronger enemies, but like I said, I'm hoping for Terrorwolves here. Oh my god, it woke up. Why are they waking up so... I pressed right. I pressed right. It didn't register. Go to sleep. I only have enough to heal myself once. I have barely been here. I woke up. If I don't kill it here, I'm in real trouble. I'm in real trouble regardless. Yeah, let's back that up. I'm not taking a death here. That's just ridiculous. I'm just gonna back it up to before the encounter. It's silly at this point. Just to chew through my magic points that much. Come on, man. Give me Scarewolves. Can I get a Scarewolf encounter, please? I'm getting the absolute worst encounters possible. Oh, finally. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Every enemy that I'm running into that I want to fight goes first and does something terrible. In this case, it was Stop Spell. And I can only heal myself once. Yeah. Only once. Like, dude, really? Well, that's the thing. When you're playing the game on your own for your own amusement, it tends to go pretty well. When you're either recording or streaming it, that's when your luck craps out. There's actually a scientific word for that. It's called the observer's effect. They found something with certain microscopic organisms that behave in a specific way when observed, and they don't behave that way when they're not being observed. And you think, well, how do they know they're being observed? You know, that's kind of the interesting rub about it, is that they had this, because when you think about it, when you observe something, there's no reason, especially on a microscopic level, right? There's no reason to believe that the microscopic organism is aware that it's being observed, right? No reason to believe that at all. But the scientists, I guess, had this suspicion that they may behave differently if not observed, and they found a way to observe these guys without them knowing it. And they found that they behave completely differently. And if you're thinking, well, the game doesn't have anything to do with behavior, right? It's a random number generator. It's completely random. It doesn't have to do with behavior. But believe it or not, it does. Because everything in old video games that is based on a random number generator is based on frame data, essentially. Think of like a fighting game that has frame data. So basically, when you hit a button to make a command, what's going to happen? Here, I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to hit fight, right? What happens? How much damage I do, whether or not I hit, if I miss, and then if I miss, how much damage is going to do back to me? Am I going to get a critical? All that is based on what frame the button press is on. What enemies you run into are based on movement, what buttons you've pressed, where you are on the screen. So basically, yeah, behavior completely changes based on the observer effect. Why am I talking to this guy? I know I guess I could save it, but at low health. It's kind of funny. I didn't really mean to come here. I was just rambling and autopiloted my way here. But yeah, the observer effect is real. And that's kind of what I attribute to, like, how I'll just suddenly have really terrible luck in video games. Like, that have luck-based stuff when streaming or when recording. I'll give you a perfect example. Pokemon. I recently did, a few months ago, I did a series of streams of Pokemon Heart Gold version. And I was having the absolute worst luck. Let me tell you how bad it was. If a move could put me to sleep, it would. If a move could paralyze me, it would. And I was getting, like, when I would get paralyzed, it's a Generation 4 Pokemon game, so the chances of losing your ability to move on each turn when paralyzed is a 25% chance. So 1 out of every 4 turns, you would get that fully paralyzed message. I was getting it 3, 4, one time even 5 turns in a row. And basically I was just getting bombarded with status ailments with burn, freeze, poison, paralyze, sleep, and having no luck whatsoever regarding that. And even, like, my friend Kay was watching and was like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe you just got fully paralyzed 5 times in a row. What is going on? And I'm just like, it's just, if I wasn't streaming it wouldn't happen that way. It would be a little bit more normal. Pokemon's always going to be a little wonky like that. If it's less than 90% accurate, it's basically 50% accurate. If it's 50% accurate, it's basically 20% accurate. But when the enemies use it, it's a little different. But yeah, Observer Effect definitely has a little bit to do with that. You should look it up if you're interested. It's called Observer Effect. Real scientific phenomenon that it's nothing you can really do about it. It's just interesting to read about. Hey, you didn't want the smoke. He didn't want the smoke either. He didn't want the smoke. Often these constant encounters with nuisance enemies, and then they don't even want to fight. Alright, can we get him to not fuck me over here? That should kill. Alright, we actually had a little bit of luck there with that skeleton scrapper. Hey, an Iron Scorpion. Of course, he went first, but these guys are not as dangerous. They got high defense, though. I'm not gonna bother putting them to sleep. That's why I was hoping to run into them, because they're really not that dangerous. They just have a high defense stat. Is it because I went more over to the east here that I ran into one, or is it just that I was just that unlucky? I think it was just that unlucky. Alright, get another skeleton scrapper. He woke up, but I think another hit should do it. Yeah. That's since trying to put him to sleep there, and it probably won't work, Alright, we're at 1872 for XP, so we're going to level up pretty soon. Hopefully before I have to run back. Alright, Scarewolf. Of course he's going first. And of course he's using Stop Spell. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he do that, right? Of course. He couldn't just hit me. He had to use Stop Spell. And one more should do it. Oh my god, I pressed right. Come on. You can't just tap it quickly. You gotta, like, commit. These old games are a little clunky. Alright. At least he didn't fizzle me. Alright. Oh, it didn't work. Try again. Alright, we got it. I thought that would do it. Had a couple low damage rolls. Alright, 1912. Alright, this will only leave me with one more ability to heal. Or 2 sleeps. Oh no. I run. Alright, head back. Let's not take unnecessary risks. It's possible just from the enemies here that I might level up before I head back. Didn't that much less. No, it is that much less experience. That's the unfortunate. It's the gold. It's not that much less. Alright. You don't want none of this. Maybe not if all the better ones just run away, you know? Alright, 1300, 1900. It's not too bad. I didn't one-shot him and he ran. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Like I said, I could do grinding between videos, and but then it would be very, very short. It'd be very, very short. And like I said, it's not a long game. So, and I kind of want to show like the whole purity of like, this is what exactly how we played it. The whole thing. You know. From beginning to end. He's not sticking around. Well, she's not sticking around. At least this one's sticking around. Okay. I mean, I could fight her on Rimuldar, but I don't really want to do... Oh, I went too far. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'd have to wyvern myself back or go back through the thing. But it would be safer. It would be a little slower in terms of how much time is spent actually fighting the stronger enemies, but it would be faster in terms of I wouldn't have to worry about going back through all the weak enemies too often. I would just go back to Rimuldar. Let's do that, actually. I didn't mean to talk to him yet. It's not fully healed. Now I'll talk to him. I'll show you how to get to Rimuldar without using a torch or the glow spell. I'll just fight around there, and I'll just use wings, Chimera wings, to get back if I need to. I mean, they have better armor there anyway, but although I wouldn't go for that because the better armor there is 7,700. We don't want to skip it. We'll skip ahead in terms of where I'm fighting, but not in terms of buying stuff. And I do tend to go for the best equipment in each town, but I don't skip towns, is what I'm saying. I'll go for the poison. And you get keys there. All right, I'm not going to worry about the keys too much then. Nuisance enemies that are going to run, right? I level up her and get there just from the inundation of Nuisance enemies. Okay. My lord. At least let me cross over to where the enemies are kind of a little bit stronger before you start doing this to me. As I said, this is crazy. I've never seen it act like this before. I've never tried to Let's Play the NES version. I play the NES version, but like I said, Observer Effect. I will heal once I get to the thing. Good, because it's not stairs, it's automatic. And I do have glow, so I could easily use that. But I'll show you. Just go down, hold down, and eventually you'll bump into a wall. There's unique enemies in here too. Although I get a scorpion, go figure. There are enemies that only appear in like dungeons, and this is technically a dungeon. It's the smallest dungeon there is, but well, other than the one where I read the tablet. And then you go right, and you go down, you go left, one step up, and then left. All right, did I screw it up somewhere? I must have screwed it up. Or it's just different in the NES. All right, there's a Druin. All right, I give. I'll use Radiant. Let's see what I got caught up on. Oh, I forgot about this extra little bit. Yeah, so you keep going. All right, and then... Yeah, it's a little different in the NES. Okay, now I know. Let's get to Rimuldar. The enemies around here are stronger, but not as strong as the ones over there, so it might actually be a better fit for me right now. See, regular wolves, not scare wolves. I don't even think I really need to put them to sleep or anything. Dude, really? I've killed scare wolves faster than this. There we go. So you just go here, and there's like this crescent moon-shaped lake, and that's where it is. Although in this, well, it's not really. I'm sorry. The crescent moon is the mountain. The mountain's crescent lake. This is more like a Pokeball. All right. Well, here is a Warlock or Legerdemon, as they're called. Really smart to hit them with Fizzle if you have it, which I don't. So we're just gonna hit them. They like to put you to sleep. I'd be annoyed if I die here. At least I woke up. They're not that tough, though. Another wolf, okay. Yeah, this is more doable. It'll take more encounters, but I could get more encounters without having to run all the way back, you know? So it won't be as bad. In the modern versions, I recommend sticking to that other area because you won't run into chimeras, really. So we just leveled up. Alright. Good speed bump. And we got a new spell. So the spell that we have now is Fizzle. We can stop enemies from casting spells. It's pretty good. It's called Stop Spell in the old version. The next level is 2900. Skeleton. Skeleton is probably the weakest enemy you run into here. Although I think you can still run into scorpions, so maybe not. It's also possible, not probable, but possible to run into metal slimes around here. And if you go to the south, there's like another little island that you can get to by crossing a bridge that will have even stronger enemies, like way stronger than what we're used to. No, I have no tomatoes. I have no tomatoes today. Very useful information there. Thank you for that. Let's stay at the inn. So we'll talk to people here and explore. I'm not going to bother buying keys just yet because we really don't need them just yet. I have not like officially arrived in Rimuldar. I guess, I don't know. You are Aleph. It has been a long time since last we met. Let's talk to this guy. Welcome to the town of Rimuldar. Thou shalt find the Stones of Sunlight in Tantagel Castle, if thou hast not found them yet. Yeah, you need a key to get it. That's okay. The Stones of Sunlight are one of the very important items that we need. Heed my warning. Travel not to the south, for there are monsters fierce and terrible. Yeah, not yet. This is a magic place. Hast thou found a magic temple? No. Go to the south. And not yet. Before long, the enemy will arrive. In this world, there is any sword that can... Oh, in this world, is there any sword that can pierce the scales of the Dragon Lord? You don't even need a weapon to beat him if you're speedrunning. You can... But there is a sword that's designed to fight him. Over the western part of this island, Urja created Rainbow. It is also said that he entered the darkness from a hidden entrance in the room of the Dragon Lord. So, two very important hints. This is where you buy keys. I'm not going to bother going there just yet, but... Art thou the descendant of Urdrick? Hast thou any proof? Who art thou? Leave at once, or I will call my friends. I don't care if you call your friends. What you bothering me for? Did I talk to you? I think I did. No, the scales of the Dragon Lord are as hard as steel. Alright. So they have a weapon and armor shop here, and we can actually buy the full plate here, so we don't have to actually leave. So that's cool. They also have the broadsword for 1,500, which I actually almost have enough for. I only need one more. Maybe I'll just buy that. Even though like I normally would go in order, that would make things a little easier on me in terms of killing enemies faster. So let me go out and get an encounter real quick. Iron Scorpion, perfect. The 7,700 will probably wait till after we get keys and do a few dungeons. The magic armor. Yeah, but I'm gonna kind of go out of order here and get the broadsword. All right, so let's start with the saving up to 3,000 then, and then after that we'll buy keys. And we'll do some exploring, do a dungeon or two. All right, here's a wolf. Yeah. I'll show you where the magic shrine is. I don't want to go onto that island with this equipment at this level, but I'll show you where it is. Yeah, so we won't need the wings back necessarily. I don't want to go too far away because it's, you know, still kind of dangerous, but I'm going to. It's just like that, right? There's very rarely would you run into chimeras here, although if you go to the island south, there's actually, not only is there chimeras, but there's a stronger version of them, the Hocus chimeras, or cosmic chimeras. No, not cosmic. They're Hocus chimera, or what are they called in this version? I think Magi Wyvern. Hit me with Sizz, I don't care. All right. Iron Scorpion. There we go. Got it. So you'd have to go through that. I don't want to go I don't want to go past the bridge or any further south, but the magic shrine is on that island down there. All right, another Iron Scorpion. Yeah, it might take more encounters, but I'm going to be able to do more encounters without having to run all the way back to Tandagil, yeah. It's just rough to deal with that. I'll show you where the rainbow goes, though. Oh, here's a Scarewolf. Okay, you can run into them. Let me put him to sleep. Now he woke up right away, and he stopped spelling me. Okay, but I think one more might kill with the broadsword. No? Okay, another one. That was a pretty low damage roll. 16 is way better. Okay. So, yeah. So either 3,000 gold or 2,900 experience is sort of our next goal. 2,900 experience will probably happen first, but I'll show you where the Rain's Vow is. Where it goes. Yeah, it looks like it's the west side of the island that has these guys. Oh, that's right, he stop spelled me. What am I trying that for? Just hit him. I'm at full health. Yeah, keep doing that. There's no reason to do it again. Once you're fizzled, you're fizzled. I mean, it's just... So the Rain's Bow is the north side, all the way to the west. Like basically from the where you come out of the dungeon, you just go west. And you can see there's this cape here. The enemies around here are not as bad because you're kind of close to where Cole is, actually. And you can see there's just one little piece of ocean there, like a strait, that's preventing us from getting to the island where the Dragon Lord is. We have to create a bridge there, a rainbow bridge, the Rain's Bow. But we need the Stones of Sunlight and the Staff of Rain. I'm gonna end the video after this one. Oh, put me to sleep. That's rude. Alright, we woke up pretty quickly, though. And then I'll kill them. Yeah, they pretty much died to it, especially with the... Even with the axe, they were dying to it. Alright, we'll see you guys real soon. I'm gonna do one more video today. We'll see you guys real soon with more Dragon Quest. Or Dragon Warrior.